Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about the things you don't see on regular TV. So join us on BG Time. Oh, so join us on BG Time. Oh, so join us on BG Time. BG Time, yeah, yeah. BG Time.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean
it. Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Hey, let me get my mic right. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. What's good, y'all? What's good in your city, baby? It's all good over here on my block. I'm hearing. I must not have I have my volume all the way down. So I guess y'all can hear me. I can tell that. So I have a show prepared for y'all tonight. I'm hot already, so y'all gonna see me doing all this throughout the night. I might have my son go get my fan since he up still. They went to go play basketball, him and his daddy, and he's just not eating. So he can go get my fan when he get finished. But yeah, y'all, so I got a show for y'all tonight. But first, I must make sure that I keep reminding you guys of the Stop the Violence Awareness. Is this the right flyer? Yep, that's the right flyer. Stop the Violence Awareness Campaign. And we will be focusing on domestic violence and gun violence. This will be live at the Stonecrest Mall here in Georgia. That's Stonecrest, Georgia, Latonia area, headed towards Conyers. Location is 2929 Turner Hill Road, baby. We're going to be in the mall, baby. We're going to be in the mall by Foot Locker. Y'all know everybody be over there by Foot Locker. Y'all already know. We're going to have a stage. We're going to have a panel, plenty of panels. We're going to have performers, DJ. I'm telling y'all, you don't want to miss it. Even if you are out of town, please try to plan ahead to come on through to the A. Come on down to the A. And you can be part of the first annual, y'all, Stop the Violence Awareness Campaign. I gotta say, shout out to Stonecrest Mall. Thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity to do this inside your mall. So thank you. We still looking for some people. We're looking for some sponsors. Of course, your logo will be on the backdrop. Plus, you will get plenty of publicity, baby. Plenty of it. Plenty of promotion. I'm looking for vendors, resource vendors only. So that would be considered organizations for domestic violence, gun violence. You know, if you got something special that you got going on, you could come on down to the mall, become a vendor, and reach out to me for the details. We're looking for 4 police officers, 4 teachers, 4 pastors, and also 4 youths. 4 youths to do some reenactment and also monologues. Okay, we're also looking for domestic violence women survivors. Okay, so that they can be on the panel just as well. Y'all already know I got my mamas. You already know I got my mamas on deck. The mamas that have lost a child to gun violence. If there are any men out there that would like to be part of this affair, please reach out to me. You may have lost a child through gun violence and you want to come on through. Come on through. Okay, you know how we gets down. You know how we gets down, y'all. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. All right, let's get started with this show, though. This show tonight. Another good show. Don't even worry about it. If you have Roku TV, please make sure you watch me on Roku TV, baby. All you got to do is download the app. Go to your search button, download the app, and baby, you will see me. You'll see a picture of me. I got long hair, but you'll still see a picture of me. All right, y'all. Now, let's go ahead and get started with this show. It's going to be a quick one tonight, but we're going to go ahead and get it done. Beauty supply store. Beauty supply store. They went in there and acted a fool. Here we go.
Battered and bruised. That's how a beauty supply store owner says he was left after 3 teen girls attacked him in a Silver Spring mall, and it was all caught on camera. Shamari Stone also shows us this.
I'm inside City Place Mall, and we're actually bringing you closer to where this all happened. This is Beauty Pro. It's a popular beauty supply store where people like to come in here and buy items such as weaves. You can see this long one right here. Hairstyling gel. And an item that people are stealing, he says, wigs. Well, you come right over here. He says that these 3 teenage suspects walked right in, and he says that they were determined to fight with him. They walked right behind this counter, the one I'm standing out right now, and he says they just started beating him repeatedly, and he was trying to defend himself. You look right over here. This is the camera that captured them on video. Take a look at this surveillance video from the store on Sunday, March 3rd. The 3 suspects walk in and start punching James Wong. He appears to defend himself, and they continue to beat him repeatedly in his head. He says he had several bruises and he was hurting. After the suspects beat him up, police say they then walked out of the store with bags of stolen items. He says the same suspect stole from him just 2 days before the attack that was captured on surveillance video. You're now going to hear from James Wong.
I'm still scary, and I feel like a still trauma. The people comes, youngster comes, 3, 4 people come at all together. I'm still feel uncomfortable dealing with the people. Since COVID-19 pandemic, young people kind of behaviors have become more wild.
Now, James Wong says he has been in business for more than 20 years and he has no plans of closing. Call Montgomery County Police if you have any information. If you recognize the suspect shown on that surveillance video, there is a reward of up to $10,000 for information that leads to an arrest and a conviction. In Silver Spring.
Well, I tell you one thing. They got some good pictures of them. Especially the Hispanic one. They got her good. I guess people don't realize that these folks got cameras. Or they just don't care that they got cameras. Maybe it's that. They just don't care. But my thing is this, y'all. And the reason why I showed y'all this, y'all know I'm still sharing, right? I'm still sharing. Make sure y'all share this video just as well, okay? This is what gets me. Now, if he would have started shooting their asses, explicit language, and also allegedly, then people would have been trying to protest. They was in there. All they was doing was stealing. He ain't had to kill him. Baby, they were baiting him. They were beating the poor man. He said he's scared. He ain't that scared, though. Hey, Carmen. How are you, boo? Congratulations to your son with his. Congratulations to him. I wish him nothing but the best, baby. Nothing but the best in the future. Hey, Miss Joyce. Hi, BG. I see all y'all in the building. Thank y'all for coming through, shining the light on your girl. Thank you. But yeah, they would have been trying to protest, saying that they didn't have to do them. He didn't have to do them like that. or he was a man and they were young ladies, and they would have forgot that these young ladies was beating the dog mess out of him. Now, he did say he was scared now. I don't believe him. I don't think he's scared. If he was scared, he would have put them black folks at the counter and stay at home. But baby, they'll let us get an inch, but they ain't gonna give us a mile. It's very rare that you see us in charge of their registers, okay? Now, there are some here in the ATL. They ain't had no choice, I guess. They ain't had no choice. But you better believe the owners is there every day, all day long. Police sitting right outside the door, baby. See what I'm saying? So either he need to pipe up his security, or I suggest that you put some of us in the forefront. Baby, we know how to act the fool and make sure that don't nobody take them wigs, baby. Because the first thing that we gonna think is we could have had them wigs ourselves. So let's go into the next clip. School shooting. It was a school shooting, y'all, in Washington, D.C. Check this out.
Is the latest in what has been a very violent day in the district in Northwest D.C. A teen girl was shot while in school, grazed by a bullet from a shootout that was happening outside of Dunbar High School.
Yeah, tonight we're getting a look at new surveillance images. Home of Bash at police headquarters with the very latest.
Shot after shot fired right outside Dunbar High School just before 10 o'clock Friday morning. Doorbell cameras caught multiple angles from homes on Kirby Street. In this one, you see a group of teenagers walking, hear the barrage of bullets, and then everyone scatters. Just down the block and moments later, this camera captured 15 juveniles running down an alley. We are blurring it because it's not clear to which extent all of these teens are involved. But you can see at least two of them holding guns in their hands as they run.
It was like machine gun fire. There were so many shots, and most of them, like they hit a car right there, and they hit my neighbor's stuff. And so I just kind of scooted back inside and got behind a brick wall and waited for the shooting to stop.
This video was provided to Fox 5 by Justin Samasco, who was drinking coffee on his porch at the time. He's lived here 15 years and says, sadly, this has become their norm. Do you feel safe? What do you want to see happen?
No, we never feel safe here.
The spray of gunfire shattering several car windshields on the street and windows at Dunbar High School. A bullet grazing a 17-year-old student in the head as she sat in class on the second floor. Here's sophomore Caden Brown.
It was a normal day, then we heard 3 gunshots go off. It was a little nerve-wracking and scary.
We always have one officer on this block parked at the corner every morning, every evening when we're picking up our children. And we need more policing. We need more security. We need more from you. We need more from everyone. It takes a village. It really does.
Hey, we are back. We are back. We are back. Trey trying to plug up my fan. You got it? Okay, he got it. I'm like, please don't unplug this computer. Please don't. It'd be crazy. Jason ain't here tonight. He ain't here tonight. But yeah. So y'all saw that. It was about 15 kids run down, look like an alley, but it's not an alley, part of the school. I don't believe you got it plugged up? I don't believe all 15 of those kids was part of the crew. That's just my theory. I could be wrong, but I do not think all 15 was part of the crew. But they did see 2 of them decide they gonna join along with the other kids running to try to bling in. Is it bling in? Merge in. Merge in. Merge in. With the rest of them. But they ain't know. Buddy upstairs was recording. He ain't even know. So let's get into the second clip. They actually go more into details, y'all. So check this out.
2 teens are now under arrest in connection to that shooting that wounded a 17-year-old Dunbar High School student while she was inside of a classroom Friday morning. The suspect's arraignment hearing shed some light on what authorities say led up to that shooting. Court documents describe witness accounts of one group of teens gathered near the school, and then a second group in an SUV, just circling the block. Minutes later, gunfire erupted on the street. The student who was wounded had been talking to a teacher just seconds before a bullet came flying through a classroom window. The victim was rushed to the hospital with what is described as a deep graze wound to the forehead, and she is expected to recover. Now, after police reviewed security footage from around the school, you've been looking at some of it here, they arrested 18-year-old Azrae Graves, a 17-year-old. Graves' attorney says he was armed, but for his own protection, and that none of the security footage shows him firing that weapon. Both Graves and the 17-year-old students are students at Dunbar, and they face multiple weapons charges.
I figured they was gonna play it out like that, y'all. I mean, come on. Let's keep it 100. Hey, Charlotta. I see you out there, girl. Thanks for joining. And happy almost birthday. Happy almost birthday to you. But I think that I knew that they were going to try to play it like that because no, we don't see them doing anything. We don't see them doing nothing at all. We just see them running with their tools. Okay? Now, it could have been for their protection. They could have been coming to school, bringing it. Why you bringing it to school, I don't know. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so you should be in class. All them kids y'all saw running should have been in class. The young lady that was grazed by the bullet, she was in class. She was in class sitting down and it went through the window. Now, I do know it is the end of the school year. And I remember at the end of the school year, I missed it. I was so mad, y'all. Oh, I was so mad I missed it. You know, this was back in my days. But we would go to other schools, to our rivalry schools. And we would drive around in a yard, throw stuff outside. But we wasn't trying to kill nobody. We even spray painted a little bit, I think, on Saginaw High School. What up, Saginaw High? What up, baby? But, you know, it was all for fun. You know, they came over to our school, did the same thing. You know, we all laughed about it. I was mad because I missed it. It was my senior picture day for me. So I had to go take them pictures. I was trying all I can to reschedule. And Mama Peach was like, no, you're not. Not after all this money we finna pay for these pictures. You going. And I mean, I tried all I could to make it back to school in time. But I didn't, you know. But true enough, something could have happened to us, you know. But we definitely was not out there trying to hurt nobody. We was literally just out there trying to have fun. You know, we thought it would, you know, piss them off, but not to where they would try to come and shoot up our school or nothing like that, like these kids is doing, you know. 17, 18 years old, the 18-year-old, he shouldn't even been there. Like, if that 18-year-old was one of the people that they arrested and he was out there on video with the gun, yep, lock him up and say he did it. I'm sorry. Lock him up and say he did it. Because he shouldn't even been over there. He should have been watching his baby. I'm just playing. I don't know if he got a baby or not, y'all. I told y'all everything is allegedly on Peach Tea time. What's up, Mama Peach, baby? Mama Peach said y'all better make sure that y'all be here for her party, okay? Mama Peach having a party. Alright. But it's September 1st. It is September 1st, baby. Labor Day weekend. So make sure y'all show up. If you would like to attend, hit me up. Cause it's a private location. You know how we do over here at Peach Tea Time. It's always a private location. Nah, Mama Peach don't own Peach Tea Time. But if it's a private location for me, it's a private location for her. So every time she having an event or a birthday party, it's a private location. So y'all make sure y'all hit me up if y'all want the remaining details. Okay? Because people act a fool sometimes. And we ain't trying to have that with Mama Peach turning 70 years old. 7 decades later. Come act a fool if you want to. Okay, now we got that out the way, Mama Peach. She get free advertisement. Mama Peach get free advertisement, baby. Let's get into this next clip. Now, this next clip, y'all, is crazy. Okay, it's crazy. The police officer in Grand Rapids, shout out to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Me and Poola used to live there for 2 years in this particular city, actually, Kentwood. Um, this was brought to me from Veronica, my sister. Veronica, she sent it to me a few days ago, actually last week sometime. And I had to do some further research in order to bring it to PGT time. But a police officer ran down a man. Now, the bad thing is that I ran down somebody twice in 2 weeks. So you take off running from the police, they ain't gonna shoot you. They're gonna run over you. Hopefully you make it. Some don't. This particular story, one person is still fighting for their life. The other person, which is one of us, he's gone. Rest in peace to him. So, and his name is Samuel. Rest in peace to Samuel. And Riley is still alive. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this story. I got a few clips on this. The third clip is the actual video. I did slow it down so that y'all don't miss it. And we're gonna probably play it a couple times. It's only 50 seconds. So, but let's get into the story. Okay, here we go.
In 2 weeks, law enforcement officers in Kent County have hit people with their cars while they were running away. In Kentwood, 25-year-old Samuel Sterling was hit and killed last week by an unmarked Michigan.
Sister, I didn't know you was watching. Thank you for giving me this story. I love you. Now, let's show everybody what your block is doing out there in Grand Rapidsville. Here we go.
In 2 weeks, law enforcement officers in Kent County have hit people with their cars while they were running away. In Kentwood, 25-year-old Samuel Sterling was hit and killed last week by an unmarked Michigan State Police vehicle. The week before that, in Wyoming, a West Michigan family experienced something similar.
We don't know the exact details. They were in a high-speed chase. My brother was the passenger of the car.
17-year-old Riley Doggett has been in the hospital for the last 2 weeks. According to the Kent County Sheriff's Office, deputies were chasing after a stolen car that eventually crashed into 2 other vehicles before people inside started running. As they were running, a law enforcement vehicle allegedly hit Riley, leaving him hospitalized. He suffered head injuries, and his sister can't help but wish the situation had been handled differently.
He has bleeding on his brain, and he had a stroke just waiting. A lot of just waiting for a miracle. I wish they would have tased him, chased after him, anything other than a car. Like any injury other than his head. Honestly.
Just 9 days after Riley was hit and hurt, Samuel Sterling was hit and killed while running from an unmarked Michigan State Police vehicle in Kentwood. Samuel's family has rallied behind Riley's in this moment. And they aren't the only ones. Tonight, our Matt Whitkos is in downtown Grand Rapids for a prayer vigil with more from Riley's loved ones.
17-year-old Riley Doggett is here inside Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. Dozens were outside here praying that one day he's able to leave this hospital.
I believe a miracle can happen, but we have to continue praying and having faith. And please don't stop talking about Samuel or Riley ever, or anybody that's been hurt by police.
Riley Doggett's family says he's hanging on and fighting for his life. His mother and brother holding on to each other. They express the need for answers and accountability. They're asking for the dash cam video to be released. They're also asking for charges to be brought against the deputy driving the car that allegedly hit Riley. One person holding a sign explaining running doesn't justify death. Doggett's sister has one thing to say to that deputy.
Why? What was going through your mind? Was every option used to try to stop this chase? Did it not go through your mind that, okay, this chase got up to 120 miles per hour. I know you want to stop them, but you're going through counties. Did it not go through your mind that someone's going to get hurt?
Michigan State Police is investigating exactly what happened to Doggett. Now, the Kent County Sheriff's Office did send out a press release explaining that one person was taken into custody following that pursuit. I did reach out to MSP for an update on the investigation. They explained at this time there are no updates. Reporting in Grand.
All right, y'all. So that's Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is majority white. Okay, let's just put it on out there. There's a lot of black people there, but it's majority white people. So, is these officers going to be charged as murderers? I'm not sure. They definitely need to, because that was just Riley's case. Riley's still trying to pull through, but Samuel didn't pull through. I think Samuel was dead on the scene. So right now we're gonna get into Samuel. Again, Veronica, thank you so much for sending me this story. I see Nor Adrian in the building. Hey, boo, how you doing? Cece is in the building. Audra's in the building. I see y'all coming on through. Thank y'all so much for the love and the support. I need y'all here, and y'all need to be here to get this awareness. So let's get into this next clip. Again, this is Samuel's family. Here we go.
We have a wanted man who says he did not have to die. He was struck and killed by a Michigan State Police vehicle yesterday in Kentwood as police tried to take him into custody. And just a short time ago, the head of MSP issued a lengthy statement about their investigation. 13 on your side's Micah Cho's in the newsroom now with the latest.
Juliet, all the family we talked to said they want justice for Samuel Sterling, who was hit by that MSP vehicle yesterday. The director of MSP in his statement empathized with the loss of life and added that their investigation into his death will continue.
Nothing else. I'm lost. I don't know how to go from here. He was facing a lot of challenges in life. He was still a happy person.
Makia Sterling and other family members of Samuel Sterling are grieving the loss of the 25-year-old father of three and rapper. Michigan State Police say Sterling died at the hospital on Wednesday as a result of getting hit by an unmarked MSP vehicle. According to the agency, he was putting air in his tires when he was found by the multiple agencies looking for him on felony warrants. They say when he was approached by officers, he ran away, leading to a chase that ended with the police vehicle striking him.
We're not going to overshadow the fact that victimized my cousin about these outstanding warrants and things of that nature. We're not going to push under the rug that you took the vehicle and you just killed my cousin.
The head of the Michigan State Police, Colonel James F. Grady II, released a statement on the death investigation, reading in part, quote, "Yesterday, a member of our department was involved in an incident that ended with the loss of life. As an African-American male and father, it's not lost on me that this is the death of another young African-American male following an interaction with police." He continues to say, as the director of the Michigan State Police, "I want to assure the community that we see you, hear you, and will thoroughly and expeditiously investigate the incident." Former County Commissioner Robert Womack has been talking with the family since yesterday.
So I did connect the family with attorney Benjamin Crump. We also have Al Sharpton and his organization that will be helping in different ways. But the family, they need time to mourn. And I just want the community to understand, besides anything they feel about this on any side of this event, this is a human being with a family that loves him.
On Saturday afternoon, the family is planning to gather at 52nd Street and Eastern Avenue, where Sterling died, saying they want to demand justice for his death. MSP's director said the officer has been suspended pending the outcome of the investigation. Juliet.
Micah, thank you.
Let's make this clear. Just because they tell us on the news that Ben Crump is part of their investigation, that don't mean that he's going to continue to be part of the investigation. There has been families that have came on PGT time that has said that Ben Crump was a part of their, investigation and everything. He was going to help out, and then all of a sudden, he's nowhere to be found. He's not helping no more. For whatever reason or another, he decided not to help. Now, I feel like if he gonna bring himself in, he should have did all the research before bringing himself in. If he gonna put himself back out, okay? Now, y'all know I was all for Ben Crump, all for him. You know, until I started noticing the families that was coming onto my show and they wasn't getting the full justice with the help of him. Allegedly. We always got to make sure we say that. Ben Crumby, you want to come on PGT Time and talk about it? Feel free. Y'all can tag him if y'all want to. All right, y'all. Y'all ready for this video? I did slow the video down. This video was taken from a restaurant. Okay, it was the restaurant cameras that caught it. You're gonna see nothing at first. You're gonna see the inside of the restaurant and then the outside of the restaurant. I need you all to pay attention to the outside, not the inside, the outside. So I need y'all to look at the windows. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit of time before y'all see what I saw. But I need y'all to pay attention to the windows. And I'm going to play this video a couple times. Okay? So, here we go. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get to it. We're going to play it 2 times because I want y'all to see what I saw. Because what I saw was murder. That's what I saw. I don't know what y'all saw, but me, I saw murder. Here we go. Pay attention to the window. I understand as us. Sometimes we want to look everywhere. We want to see if there's some bugs flying around, crawling around, if any kids running through. Don't pay attention to the inside. Pay attention to the window only. And we're going to play it twice. Here we go. All right. Kudos to me. Kudos to me. I put that in slow motion for y'all. It was not given to me in slow motion. I put that in slow motion for y'all. As you can see, the young man was running. Like they said, he was pumping his gas or putting air in his tire. I think they said putting air in his tire. And that's when they got him. And he took off running. And he ran past this restaurant. He didn't even make it past the restaurant, y'all. He made it to the restaurant. And that's when I put it in slow motion. And you can see this police officer just rammed right into him like he was a wall or something. Just ran right into him. I don't get it. This is murder. You couldn't have stopped this guy. You got about 5, 6 homies with you. 5, 6 homies. And they came pretty swiftly. So that means y'all was close to this young man. And you gonna sit there and just hit him? And then the worst part about it is, I know they knew that Riley had just got hit by a police officer. So is this something that y'all doing out there in Kentwood? In Grand Rapids? This is what y'all doing? Like, this is cool, officers? To just run people over because they running from you? I don't care what this boy did. I can care less. Because you literally took him down. I know how I felt when Chewy got hit by a cop. So I can't imagine how this family is feeling. This is a human being who, whatever he got in trouble for, he probably had the possibility of getting out, starting his life all over again. And you just took his life away, baby. Just like that in the blink of an eye. Let's run this back one more again. All right, y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. I'm gonna hurry. I'm gonna take this down because YouTube rejected my comment, which is to let y'all know that the pastor story is coming up next, and y'all don't want to miss the pastor. I started to put my church hat on. I might have to do my commercial and put my church hat on. My church hat don't fit right with these headphones, so I can't put it on. But baby, I'm getting a little bit of just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm getting just a little bit of Pastor Bishop Whitehead. Y'all remember Bishop Whitehead when them folks came into his church? Y'all remember that? I covered the whole thing. I covered the whole thing. The whole thing. And the men came in the church, they had ski masks on, and they tried to take them on up out of here and rob them. And then they went and put the tool to the wife head or the baby head, one of them, and then took his money. Y'all remember that? Bishop Whitehead. And then it all came back that it was a scam. Then I showed y'all when the ladies went up there. The ladies when one of them was a commentator. And she went to the church and they put her out the church. They put her out the church. This story is giving me those vibes. I don't know why, but it's giving me those vibes. So that was the end of the police chase. Again, let me just play it one more time so you guys can see. It's not a lot of places, not places. It's not a lot of commentators that's covering this right now. So let's try and give it all the attention that we can, and we need to share this. I will go ahead and chop this part up. I'm chopping it up, baby. I'm gonna chop this part up, and then we can also reshare just this portion just as well. This needs to get out there. This needs to be viral. Everybody needs to know about this. And they could be, but it ain't enough for me. I'm sorry. This needs to be everywhere. Everywhere. Here we go. Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all enjoying the show? Is y'all enjoying the show, baby? We are getting it in each and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on Roku TV. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook pages. And also follow me on Twitch and IG just as well, baby. Each and every Monday. Each and every Monday. Where I'm solo dolo, baby. Unless I got a special guest. But I love y'all so much. It's so important that you share these videos. So please continue to share. I love you all. Bye. I'm right here. I'm right here. All right, y'all. We are about to go into our second topic of the night. Okay. Our main topic. I'm actually in the middle of sharing this right now. Pastor, almost taken out in church. Oh, that's it. Put taken out in church. I'm sharing it on my phone. Come through. Come through. All right. So let me give y'all a brief rundown, or just briefly. Pastor in church giving off his sermon, and then boom, somebody comes on in the church and literally walks up to him and pull the trigger. And then God stepped in. Shout out to God. Shout out to God. He said, "You would not take my leader up out of here." But is he a leader? Is he a leader? Like, why did this man choose you? Of all people, of all the churches, why did he choose you? I ain't gonna say we're gonna get the answer tonight, but we could give our own commentary what we think happened, especially when y'all listen to the details. Here we go. And then after this, I'm gonna read y'all something. Here we go.
6-year-old man behind bars after walking into a Pittsburgh church and trying to shoot the pastor. The absolutely chilling moment happened during a live stream of the sermon. And we do want to warn you that what you're about to see is disturbing. Now, you can see Reverend Glenn Germany speaking mid-sermon. The suspect walks right to the front, points a gun at Germany, and pulled the trigger, but the gun didn't fire. Church deacon Clarence McAllister tackled the gunman, and Germany jumped in to get the gun away.
You know, he shot. You can hear the gun click. He shot, and he came towards me. And no, I haven't digested yet. No, I don't know what's on my mind right now. Later on, I may have other thoughts, but right now, everything just happened so fast.
I gotta give God thanks for giving me the courage to do what I did.
Police say the suspect, Bernard Polite, said, quote, "God told me to do it." Polite faces numerous charges, including aggravated assault and attempted homicide, and there could be more charges coming down. Now, after the incident at the church, police found a relative of the suspect shot to death inside the suspect's home in North Braddock. Police say that they were called about a shooting around 8 p.m. and when they got to the scene, they found the victim. At this point, investigators have not determined if Polite is responsible.
I'm sure he was. Don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Oh, who knows? Who knows? The pastor could have came and did it allegedly. And then he went after the pastor because the pastor took him out, took his uncle out. Well, let's see. Well, we're not gonna actually see, but I do have a news article to show y'all. Let me put it on the screen. I like to put it on the screen so y'all know I ain't lying and I ain't making stuff up. So y'all can see for yourself. Now, this article was pretty long, so I'm not gonna read it. I'm just gonna start in the middle of it. So Germany is the preacher, and then you have the deacon. The deacon is the one that actually came in. Oh, you guys can't see. The deacon is the actual one that actually came in and saved the day. Okay, he saved the day, no matter how you want to look at it. So I'm gonna start down here where it says, "I'm thankful to God." This is Germany, the pastor. "I'm thankful to God that I'm still here because he definitely pulled the trigger," said Germany. Germany told Pittsburgh Action News 4 that he had never seen the gunman before Sunday. I don't know if I believe it, but hey, it's possible. He says he noticed the gunman frequently coming in and out of the church, even giving the pastor eye contact. That's when the unexpected happened. Let me tell you something. He shouldn't even got that close to the pastor without the pastor running. Like, you can't trust everybody. And seeing how this man looking, you in the middle of your sermon. You have not called people to the altar yet. You have not. This is not no Tyler Perry film. This is not no Color Purple. This is real life. Pastors, when you see somebody coming up to y'all, you better get out the way. Especially if you do not have metal detectors at your church. You better get out the way. Then it goes on to say, I started to begin to preach, and all of a sudden, from the left-hand side, I saw him move from the back to the back, from the back to the front of the church. And did I lose my space? It don't tell me all the way to the beginning. Hold on. There it is. And then all of a sudden, I just saw a gun pointing right at me. And at that point, all I could try to do is run for cover. Church members quickly jumped into action as Germany took for cover. One man even jumped to tackle the gunman. That's the deacon. That's deacon. He jumped for cover. Eventually, he was able to remove the gun from the man's hands between him and Germany, which is the preacher. Y'all saw that. You're gonna see it again because I got another clip. But the preacher, he came back smooth, very smooth. Like just in case that gun goes off, let me just scoot on over here a little bit. Then it goes on to say he could have lost his life in that struggle. Germany said of the man who jumped in, but he sacrificed himself for everyone, and he's the hero. Deacon Shaw is. Court paperwork identified the suspect as Bernard Polite, 26 of Braddock. According to the criminal complaint, Polite confessed to police that he tried to shoot Germany because God told him to do it. And that he wanted to go to jail to clear his mind. Y'all, I would have preferred him to just say that he wanted to go to jail to clear his mind. He ain't got nowhere to stay. These girls ain't giving him time of the day. He got probably mental health issues. So I can't get a place to stay. He probably got a felon. Ain't got a job. And I ain't got nowhere else to go. So therefore, let me find some trouble to get into. And then I can go to jail. Versus him saying, God told him to do it. God ain't told him to do this. Man got a whole crown tattooed on his face. God ain't told this man to do this. It said on Sunday evening, a body was found in Polite's home on the 500 block of Stokes Avenue. Police said a man was found shot to death inside. Early Monday morning, the Allegheny, I guess that's how you pronounce it, County Medical Examiner's Office identified the man found shot to death in that particular home, as Derek Polite, 56, in North Braddock, a relative to Bernard Polite. So we don't know what this relationship was. But it said nothing bad has ever happened in that home. There were no domestic violence, no fights, no arguments that we know of that we could have ever have heard. Neighbor Guy DePerna said. So the neighbors is even saying, y'all, that they ain't never seen nothing happen. They don't know what's going on. This just happened out the blue. I know that's right. BG said, let me get my popcorn. And the nuts too. BG, so crazy. I ain't get your BG. I saw you send me 2 stories. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. Today was a busy day for me. But I'm definitely gonna look at it. I promise. Probably tonight. But let's get into this second clip, baby. Still the pastor and the gunman. This is a more closer look on what happened. Here we go.
It was caught on video yesterday when a man pulled a gun on a pastor in the middle of a sermon in North Braddock, Pennsylvania. The gun did not go off. The man was wrestled to the ground. He's now facing attempted homicide charges, and later, a dead body was found inside the suspect's residence. Antoinette DeBell has the story, and we warn you that some viewers may find this video disturbing.
And God had chose.
Jesus. This is the heart-stopping moment. Police say 26-year-old Bernard Polite walks toward the pastor at a North Braddock church and points a loaded gun at him during Sunday's afternoon.
See, the way they wrestled him down, that just put me in the mind of Bishop Whitehead. I'm just saying. it just seemed, Mama P said, where was the ushers members at that church that let this man get that close to that pastor? That's what I'm talking about, Mama Peach. I'm telling you, it's putting me in the mind, Mama Peach, of Bishop Whitehead. Mama Peach, I know you remember Bishop Whitehead because you sent me another update on him. I know you remember him. And the story that I presented to Peachy Tea Time. It put me in the mind of that. I just don't like the way they rustled him down so easily. So let's run it back again. Well, Mama Peach just came through. She said, yes. She remembered and she agreed with me. And everything is allegedly on Peachy Tea Time. So let's finish this video.
It was caught on video yesterday when a man pulled a gun on a pastor in the middle of a sermon in North Braddock, Pennsylvania. The gun did not go off. The man was wrestled to the ground. He's now facing attempted homicide charges, and later, a dead body was found inside the suspect's residence. Antoinette DeBell has the story, and we warn you that some viewers may find this video disturbing.
And God had chose.
Jesus. This is the heart-stopping moment. Police say 26-year-old Bernard Polite walks toward the pastor at a North Braddock church and points a loaded gun at him during Sunday's afternoon service.
He pulled the gun, it clicked. You heard him shoot it. It clicked. So God jammed the gun so that the bullet didn't come out.
Pastor Glenn Germany walked us through that terrifying moment as he was giving the sermon at Jesus' Dwelling Place Church. The small congregation had about 25 parishioners, including Germany's daughter, when he says the man walked from the back of the church to the front pew.
He stood up and he smiled at me, and it was just a smile. But he comes to right here, and then all of a sudden, that's when I see him pull the gun. And all I could do is just, duck and try to get out of the way.
That's when Deacon Clarence McAllister jumped in. The 63-year-old was behind the camera, taping the service a few feet away.
But once I seen a gun, then I leaped out of my seat and leaped over that railing, and I tackled him down to the ground. The man had his back turned towards me, and I could see he would never see me coming.
Both men said they wrestled the gun from his hands and held him down until police came. Troopers took Polite, who's from Braddock, into custody. Pastor Germany says the deacon is his hero, but McAllister says God was watching over him.
God had his hands on the pastor. He wasn't letting him go nowhere.
Pastor Germany says Polite said voices in his head told him to shoot him.
He said, look, spirits was in my mind. He said that they got in my mind and they told me come in and shoot the pastor. He actually apologized to me. I told him that I forgive you and I want you to know I love you. But yes, I definitely forgave him.
Wow, to that story.
He apologized to him. Said he was sorry. Pastor told him, I forgive you. But the pastor trying to go viral. Well, he's trying to go viral. I'm just saying, you can't even get people to walk up to the front of the church for autograph, let alone to join church, let alone to pay your tithes. Then I sit right here. Bring me the plate. But somebody just walking out the clear blue up to you and you decide to run once he got the gun coming out pointing to you. I'm just saying. I don't know for sure. I do not know for sure. Joseph said, I'm like Mama Peach. Where was the ushers? I know they had ushers. That looked like an old school church. I saw the pews. Them was the pews back in the day. Back in the day. So where was the ushers? The usher board. Where was the mama board? The mother's board. Well, this prayer meeting night. There's only 25 folks up in there, approximately. So was this prayer meeting? And then they said everybody jump into action. What everybody do? What they do? We ain't seen nobody get up, move. We just, Lord Jesus. That's all we heard. I need to know what was going on and how this deacon that's right in the front. This church look just as old can get, and y'all got cameras. Y'all got a cameraman. Y'all got a cameraman. I need to know how long this cameraman been in the building. That's what I need to know. Was the cameraman just hired about a month or two ago when they decided to put this plot together? Or had the cameraman already been there because he's deacon? How long y'all been recording? That just seemed too far-fetched. Giving me Bishop Whitehead vibes. Giving me the vibes. But I don't know. I don't know. We wasn't there. We don't know nothing. He said he ain't never seen him before. He just might get away with this. Get away with this. All right, y'all. Let's get into our last clip of the night. We do have motivation tonight. Yes. I know Jose gonna be happy for that. But yes, I am trying to implement motivational clips back again. I am going. Look, she said, "So crazy, so crazy, so crazy." Yes, I can't wait to see the two that you send me. I know they more crazier probably. But you guys have been asking. You guys have been sending me messages. You know, is you gonna bring back the motivational clips? And I'm just like, you know what? It's gonna be a little extra, you know, for me to do this, but I'm going to do this. I also actually reached out to someone who's so motivated. And I think I'm gonna reach out to another person too. That I mean, they motivational skills is off the chain. But one of the people, they have reached out to me and they're willing to do motivational clips. Yes. So we're gonna get that together. They're going to come on. Either they're gonna send me a video or they'll be coming on the show to do just the motivational at the end of the show, at the end of every show. So I'm excited about that. Just give me some time so we get together. But until then, we will be playing some of the motivational clips that I used to play back in the day. So let's get to our last clip of the night. And you all know I used to tell y'all when we used to play them that I play my motivational clips at the end of the show. I play it at the end of the show because I want y'all to go to sleep thinking about these motivational clips. And then I want you to wake up and think about them just as well. And if you wake up thinking about nothing but positivity and motivation, then your day will go just fine. All right. So, and my motivational clips don't be no joke. It done had a lot of us in tears, baby. But they tears of joy. Tears of joy. All right. This is the last clip of the night. Squatters. Squatters. Y'all beware of the squatters. But it's okay. Because some of these states is wrapping it up. They putting them up out of there. You will not be squatters no longer. Squatters done got out of control now. These squatters right here, they done I'll let them tell you. Here we go.
Squatters busted today, this time in South Fulton. Police detained 6 people and recovered a stolen vehicle from a house that was supposed to be vacant. Allie Levine is at the live desk. And Allie, what exactly happened there?
Well, Chris, it's a jaw-dropping story. Imagine going out of town for work and learning squatters living in your neighborhood broke into your house and stole your car. That's just what happened to one woman in South Fulton. Luckily, her neighbors were keeping watch.
It really makes you feel uneasy.
For months, people have been calling this house on Caveat Court home.
We don't know who they are.
The group moved in last year.
Yes, December 25th, it was on Christmas Day.
The only problem? The home doesn't belong to them. Hampton Oaks HOA president Mel Keaton says the squatters living here broke into a neighbor's house on Saturday and stole their car.
And when the police showed up, the car was here behind us in the yard. So that's how we were able to put everything 2 and 2 together.
Police detained 6 people. They returned the car to its rightful owner.
Not knowing who's living amongst us, it really makes you feel uneasy, and you just don't feel safe. You don't feel safe.
The Hampton Oaks HOA is no stranger to squatters. But after this latest altercation, the HOA welcomes the Georgia Squatter Reform Act with open arms.
And it makes us feel a little bit safer.
Governor Brian Kemp signed this.
Look like it was a young lady out there. You done let these young men entice you to come and do some wrong. And you agree to it, baby. So they ain't gonna lighten up on you. Don't even think about it. And you will be charged. You will be charged. Since you want to hang out with the fellas. Okay? Squatters is real. It's not a joke. They are real. Also what's real is people getting these houses and apartments. I'm not gonna say apartments. These houses. And they ain't even in there a month before they get a knock on the door. A knock on the door telling them they got to remove their belongings because they've been scammed out of thousands of dollars. So be aware. Be aware of what's going on. Do your research. So important. Do your research for everything. Do your research, baby. And if you have a realtor, make sure you trust your realtor. Make sure they doing what they supposed to do. Okay? Well, y'all, we are about to get into our last clip, which is our motivational clip for the night, baby. This motivational clip is called You versus You. I will be watching this right along with you all just as well. I just like the title. I like the title, and I'm like, okay, I need to hurry up and pick something. So I really didn't get a chance to see the whole the clip at all, but just to hear You versus You, I'm sure it has something to do with you challenging yourself, you beating yourself up all the time, you know, you being your worst enemy. So sometimes you just have to put you aside. But let's see. Let's see what this is about. And then we'll talk about it after the clip. Here we go.
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's something, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. And that's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts. No, we working out now. You need to tell you that you owe you something.
Every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could humanly expect. I'm not competing with somebody else. I'm competing with what I'm capable of. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. What changed? I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim. Why? Because I owe it to myself. Can't nobody stop me but me.
All right. Let's do that. Hey, just like I said, you know, you have to work hard for what you want. You can't give up. You can't give up. You just work harder and harder day by day. Don't beat yourself up about anything at all. Just keep trying. Wake up early. Go to sleep late. Go to sleep late and sleep in the next morning. I don't know. Figure out something that works for you. But when you have put your money into things, you have put your time into things, this is your passion, this is what you love to do, don't stop. You may feel like, okay, you seeing everybody else getting it. Everybody else getting all these subscribers. Everybody else getting all these followers. Everybody else getting all these customers. Everybody. But you can't worry about everybody. You worry about yourself. If God got his hands in it, it can't help but work. But it's not going to work on our time. It's going to work on God's time. That's what time it's going to work on. His time and his time alone. You just make sure that you're ready when the time comes. Just make sure you're ready. Make sure you got the knowledge. Make sure if all else fails, you know how to step in and take care of your own thing. Make sure all of that. And when the time comes, baby, you're going to fly like a bird. You're going to fly like a bird, baby. And I'm talking to myself just as well. All right, y'all. Well, we are out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining. I will see you guys on Wednesday, then Friday, then Saturday, baby, because y'all know our Saturdays is back in the building. We are back. Last Saturday, we had the Purple Boss. She came through all the way from Tennessee to sit with your girl, okay? So anybody out there that want to come get an interview in studio, baby, holla at me. And you can be right here in the ATL. You see that behind me on this set too. You see that? Atlanta. You can be right here in Atlanta with me in my studio. And baby, we gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a grand old time. Laughter, beverages, maybe some cocktails. But baby, we gonna play games. We gonna have a blast, okay? So y'all please reach out, slide through, and I got you. Carmen says, see you next time, ma'am. Great show as usual. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. And you make sure you have safe travels. Carmen just as well. My heart goes out to you and your family dealing with the death of your sister-in-law and your brother. But just know PGT time is with you, and we are praying for your family, for strength, definitely for strength, to go through this. And also our love and our support to you all. We love you, Carmen. All right, y'all. We out of here. I'm going to leave y'all with this last 51-second motivation, too. And we gone. Bye. Follow me on all platforms. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and, of course, Roku TV, baby. Bye. Mwah.
You are about to win in such a way that the people who are trying to fake like they're happy for you will no longer be able to fake it because your winning is making people uncomfortable. See, Wes, they didn't mind when you opened up one shop, when you got one W, when you got one promotion. But when it turns into the season where every time you turn around, he keeps on blessing, it's going to make people who don't want you to win uncomfortable. And I come to make an announcement, whether you like it or not, you about to be real uncomfortable around me in this season, because I am allergic to mediocrity. Here's my declaration. Even if I took an L last month, it's still my winning season.
Return, please return.